Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here. More Anthem loving for you. Today we're talking about luck. Lady Luck. Good luck, Chuck. Now, I even have my own luck set in Anthem where I have about maybe like 180% luck. And with that, you know, you go into the dungeons and you see if you get more loot. And today I kind of tested it out. And I did. I feel like I got a lot more loot. I mean, most of it was a shit ton of purples. But I did get one legendary today. I've been averaging about one legendary every like 10 hours of gameplay. That's what it seems. I'm about like 93, 94 hours in. I have about 9 legendaries now. But finally, after the whole community's trying to figure out how the fuck this whole luck thing works, we have some insight from Brenon Holmes, who is a technical designer. Let me get his proper title from his Twitter. Technical Design Director at BioWare, working on Anthem. So, he is trying to kind of get into this conversation with the community. He clarifies some things. So he says some basic details about luck and how it currently works. It's threshold based. Aha! That means there's diminishing returns at some point, boys and girls. The last threshold is once you get over 190. It affects drop rate and rarity. That's very important. I think some of the results might be a bit skewed because you're using Ursics, which have an inflated chance to drop items. Now, I guess the person that was doing, I guess, a simulation or using data was, I guess he was just killing like a high tier enemies like in Ursics. For future tests, it's probably best to use other more basic enemies if you want to isolate the effects of luck on drop rates. And I apologize for the Reddit copy pasta here picture. It's a little blurry for you, but you know, just look at the cool Colossus while I read. Thank you. For drop rates, the modifier is added into a formula for computing the drop chance. There are a whole mess of factors that can further modify the value based on enemy type, etc. For rarity, the modifier is also added into the formula, but the final computed modifier based on difficulty, luck, and the difficulty of the thing that was killed, which is very important if you're running GM 123 or, you know, legendary contract 123, is only applied to the highest rarity of thing that you can get for your level, and masterwork legendary if it's available at your level. Hopefully that helps. So someone says, if we knew what the thresholds were, you know, we'd figure out the diminishing return. So then he actually responds with the values. I guess he went out and he found it. He goes, sorry, I didn't have the values offhand. I remembered the top level ones, though. I went and looked them up. The specific thresholds are 0 to 100, 101 to 109, 110 to 119, 120 to 129. You get it. All the way up to 180 to 189, then 190 plus. So I'm ignorant. I kind of, you know, I mean, I basically failed math in general in life. But what I'm understanding here is that past 190 is useless. Wasted stats. So you could probably build yourself like an optimal build that could possibly compete in GM1, GM2 at a decent level with legendaries that have luck. Now, this brings a whole problematic situation to pugging, really. I mean, imagine going into a GM2, GM3. You got some guy who's decked out on legendaries, but his stats aren't optimal, so he's doing less damage than everybody else because his, you know, most of his gear is like luck based. But you have other people who don't care about that, and they're just rocking like massive physical damage, gear speed, all that other shit. So there's a few problems that we can run into for this. So yeah, so what I'm seeing here is 190 plus. So once you hit 191, bam, that's it. Diminishing returns kick in. It's almost useless. Now we don't know what the percentages of those diminishing returns are past 190. It could just be like after 190 and 300 are the same thing. Doesn't really matter. Now, what's interesting is the first number, 0 to 100. Now, I'm wondering, does that mean 0 to 100 is not even a chance to get anything? Does that mean that 0% is the same as 100%, that you actually don't start to possibly receive anything up until you pass 101? That's the part I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe you guys out there who are good at math and shit could kind of figure it out. The whole subreddit over at the Anthem the game are going pretty going pretty nuts about this. You know, there's a good comment here. Someone says, does anyone else have a problem with the fact that luck is a skill in the game? You know, why do we need to further complicate drop chances? Do I now need to feel like I am gimping myself to run luck builds for better loot, or do I get screwed out of loot because all my best abilities have no luck? And that's actually a really good point. And by the way, just so you guys know, this whole luck thing is not group based; it's individual based. So if I'm in a group of 4 other people and they're killing mobs, that's based on my luck. So you got to remember that. So yeah, I mean, it's a little bit, I'm kind of happy that we know what the threshold is, and I still want to know if between 0 and 100 even matters, but that'd be great. I mean, it's just great information. So I hope you guys take this information. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I'm not really a big looter shooter guy. I'm a WoW guy. I'm an MMORPG guy. So I'm not sure how Destiny, Diablo, and even Division handled stats like luck, or even if they had luck. But thank you for watching the video. Thank you for watching my amazing little Colossus with fire, ember, smoke effects and stuff on the left. And once again, just pause the video if you just want to take a look at that Reddit post on the right. And yeah, that's about it. So now we kind of have more clarification on luck. Good to know. All right, later.